Alrighty everybody, welcome to Mirrabooka. Gotten off the beaten track today. I went out to Lansdale to make a sale of some shoes, so this is in a similar area. So we've been asked to come to Mirrabooka a few times to check it out, saying how bad it was. So here we are, Mirrabooka. I haven't had a time to look up any stats or anything on it, so I will put up some stuff on the screen so you can see a little bit about Mirrabooka. I haven't been here myself in a very long time. My mum used to work in Mirrabooka probably 30 years ago, I reckon. So that'll be the last time I was here. So I don't really know much about it other than that, except for when I drove in. As I was pulling up to Mirrabooka Square, which is where I just parked the car, I seen somebody down on the pathway and police and a bunch of people hovering over them. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. But I did hear the ambulance just coming, hopefully take them away and hopefully they're okay. But kind of going the wrong direction at the moment for that. That's only because I can't find a pathway. Here we go, here's a pathway. All right, so I'm going to cross over here and head back that way. I don't really know, I don't have a plan as to where I'm going to go today. I keep getting told the Mirrabooka bus station, bus depot, or I don't think there's a train station around here, is the place to go. Everyone's basically saying how bad Mirrabooka is, and I guess we're gonna find out. It may not be. Maybe we'll debunk it, as we have with a number of other places. But you're gonna find out with me on the journey. There's that ambulance I was talking about. It's very windy, so I've got your microphone underneath my shirt, so hopefully you can still hear me. Pick a side, pick a side, pick a side, thank you. Ow. So as I said, I was driving in here, and as I was pulling in, oh my God, it's so windy. I don't know if you can actually hear me because it is. Wow. Right, here we go. Here's what I was seeing on the sidelines before. Okay, so there's Mirrabooka bus station over there, so that makes sense. Sorry, folks. Sorry, guys. Okay, so that looked like it's potentially a poor old guy may have fallen over and hit in the back of his head, from what I can tell. I'm not entirely sure, I couldn't quite see, but hopefully he's okay. Looked like there was a lot of onlookers, a lot of people there, obviously very concerned about him, so that's good to see that people are helping him out. Had him wrapped up in a silver blanket. Generally a way to prevent shock, or to help people who are in shock. Calm them, or regulate the body temperature. We are going to go, well, I think I've found the bus depot. Just gotta go in the middle. Just gonna go away, screw it. I found the bus depot over here. We might even just go back where we came. I'm not trying to shine a light on anyone who's hurt or injured or anything like that. Thank you. People have also asked me on the comments, and I've just highlighted it in videos as well, that drivers are actually much more susceptible, much more forgiving or respectful of scooters than you would think. Like, I waited there for a little bit, and I could actually tell that a couple of other people were trying to wave me on, let me go as well, but I couldn't really see them properly, so I didn't want to just go. Whereas he really hung back and waited for me to go and give me a wave, so certainly much more respectful of scooters than you would think, drivers. No doubt there will still be some people that aren't, but as long as you're doing the right thing, you should be fine in any case, no matter what it is you're doing, scooter or not. So yeah, I don't think that was a case or anything of any sort of violence, act of violence. And it could be like he had an injury in the back of his head, but I feel like it may have just been the poor bloke's fallen over and hit the back of his head. Actually weird, there was actually no light to tell me I could go, even though there was a bike button. So I guess you're supposed to just go with the traffic. Interesting. So still attending him over there. Looks like he's trying to make his way up, which is a good sign. So we found the bus depot here on the left. We'll go check it out. This is where everyone keeps telling me to go, or stay away from. More to the point. We'll go check it out. Thank you. Very lovely. We're having a good time. Don't sorry, bro. Asked me if I got a lighter, but they were polite. I couldn't hear if he was calling out to me. He was staring directly at me, so I figured he was. But I'm pretty sure he said, "Excuse me, sir." So again, very polite and respectful. And then he asked me if I had a lighter, and I said, "No, unfortunately I don't. I don't smoke. Bad for your health." Got enough things that are bad for your health, let alone smoking. There you go, man. So first impressions, while there is plenty of people around, everyone seems quite nice. There's a lot of sirens and stuff going on, which is obviously things happen. But everybody I've run into or seen, they've all seemed like pretty good people, nice people. Like I said, I don't really know where I'm going. Just winging it at this point. We're basically just checking out Mirrabooka as we go. Seeing what the place is like. So I think these are apartments, well definitely apartments, but I wonder if they are housing, low income housing apartments. I wonder if it is. It's a good spot, like right next to the shopping centre. It's a nice little oval here as well. Not a bad location. There's a rec centre there as well, I think, by the looks of it. Alleyway, which I don't reckon I'd want to go down at night time. Herb Graham Regional Recreational Centre. Let's go have a look. No roof access. Would have thought that was obvious, but apparently not. Definitely used. So there might be another sort of sporting facility over here potentially. Ooh, there's some nice courts. Very nice looking courts out the back here. Mirrabooka outdoor basketball courts. It's all concrete. Actually looked like it was panels from distance, but no, all concrete, but they look nice. Really nice backboards, nice rims. That's what you want when you want to play a ball. It's decent court, decent rims, decent backboard, especially the backboard. Glass backboards, very cool. Only the one court, the others are wood. Typical playground wood, but they do the job. But this one court here looks really nice. So a good place for someone to come and play some basketball. Practice skills. Get better at their free throws, which apparently he needs to. Yeah, sweet course. Actually, you've got a little stand to view as well. That's cool. Very nice. Wonder if they play games there. On a day like today, the wind, horrendous. You really don't want to be out there practicing too hard when the wind's like this. Horrible. One of the worst things to do is play basketball in the wind. There's a game of baseball going on by the looks of it. There we go, Friday night baseball. Look at that. Hopefully you can see. It's pretty cool. Okay, Friday night baseball. It's a cool looking diamond. Is it baseball or softball? Might be softball. Yeah, it's softball. It has a guess that they definitely probably play baseball here, but that's a very short diamond, so maybe not. Very cool. So, yeah, nice area. It's a good little whole sporting area, this one. But they've got everything going on. Yeah, so International Softball Stadium. There's another one over here. Just gonna have a quick look. This looks a little more adult, but it is softball, not baseball. Oh, it's just stealing base too. Wow. How cool is that? It's a Friday afternoon, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and they're playing baseball, or softball. Might be something normal, but in all the sports I played, certainly wasn't during the week. Cool. Softball, Western Australia. So we got 3 cool grounds there. One on the left, which I think is actually younger kids. That actually looks like the better ground for sure. Definitely newer, so they use that for anything major that they have. Very nice. So a good setup for people get involved in sports, kids to get involved on a Friday afternoon. Very cool. Like I said, not something I grew up in as a kid ever doing, was playing sport, games especially on the weekends, on the weekdays rather. Sure, we'd train, but not play games. So cool to see. So you can play on these courts until 10 p.m. for free. The basketball courts. That's cool. Very cool. So that's Mirrabooka Council, local government trying to change potential issues that obviously have been a problem, considering everyone on my comments keep telling me to go to Mirrabooka because of how bad it is. And it may have been previously, but they're obviously trying to make a change. Folks just hanging out. This is a community hub. This is a place where they just hang out, and why not? Hell yeah. So it's definitely the hangout area. Everyone just comes and does their thing. Little kiosk at the bus station. That was very close to my head. We're now across this way. I think it's just the back of the shopping centre, I think, maybe, I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't really know a lot about this area because I've not been here in 30 years. So I'm not giving you a lot of facts about the area, except for what I'm putting up on screen, because I wasn't planning on coming out here today until about an hour ago when I had to come out to do some business, and figured why not do it on the way home. So I'm not sure if this is part of the main shopping centre. I've actually forgot, or I'm not really even sure where I am, but I don't know if I mentioned the main shopping centre was Mirabooka Square. Well, I've always known it as Mirabooka Square, and I'm pretty sure even on maps it come up as Mirabooka Square. But as I pulled up on the sign, it said The Square. So something I've never known before. We might have to get a shot of that and see if I'm tripping, or if it actually is called The Square. Dead end. I'm not one for going over those big curves, what the cool kids would call a jump. One, because I don't want to damage the scooter, and two, I'll probably end up on my ass. So it's not worth the risk. I'm sure you'll all enjoy it, and I'm sure you've seen the video, the reel I did when I went to Armidale at night time testing out another camera and came off the scooter. Didn't end up on my ass, but the scooter flew all over the place. I'm sure you'd enjoy it, but I would not. Neither would the missus. So yeah, we're at the back of the Mirrabooka Square. And there you go, on the sign right there. It says The Square, Mirrabooka. So I think I and everybody else has been saying it wrong the entire time. It is not Mirrabooka Square. guess it's just a nickname. Ugh. Oh, he's gonna let me across. Oh, all these people let me across. Well, they're gonna have to because I'm going anyway. Right in front of the police. That's a great idea. I did get waved on, to be fair, but whoa, shit. But I wasn't really looking at the people coming from the left. So be careful. Not like I pulled out in front of anyone, it was fine. So it's the parking lot out the back of Mirrabooka Square, or the square. So I'm just going to keep going at Mirrabooka Square because this is what it's always been to me, and I'm sure it is to everyone else too. Honestly, after 30 years not being here, it looks completely different to what I remember as a kid. But probably hasn't changed at all. It's a nice overcast day. I think when I got here it was 26 degrees, but that wind is certainly making it not feel 26. Definitely feels around the 22, I reckon. 23 maybe. The breeze is pretty strong. Yeah, so I don't remember any of this. It's a runaway bag. So that side of the shopping centre and the bus depot, I don't really know what's around here, so I guess we'll just go down some side streets and see what's down here. Oh, and I thought it was raining then. I legitimately thought I'd come around the corner, getting hit in the face by rain, and thinking this is going to turn into a lovely afternoon. But it was just them washing cars. Is he going to wait? Oh, he's waiting. Only because he has to. Oh. No. So the thing is, when I'm turning onto roads like this, I'm not going to expect anyone to wait for me, because sometimes, even though they do, I shouldn't be expecting them to, because I'm not legally on the road. This is a shopping centre, so it's okay, but I'm not legally allowed to be on the road unless it's 50k road and there's a cycle lane. So I mean, I'm not going to expect anyone to stop and wait for me. A lot of people do, but I'll tend to go around the back of them, just so they're not sitting there waiting for me, not knowing what I'm going to do and causing a chaos. When I'm not entitled to. So anyway, that's Mirrabooka Square. Yeah, not a lot to it. There's a little bit going on, but looks like an okay shopping centre. I'd love to go in there and check it out, but whew, there's that breeze again. I have no idea how good the microphones are against that strong breeze. I know you're underneath my shirt, so you should be fine. Doesn't matter. I don't know whether that means you can hear me or not. Probably, I'm not sure. It's essentially me just trying to cut through all the noise. It actually feels like it has rained, which is really weird. So we're back at the bus depot. Ambo's and the police is still over there, which makes me think that they've probably got him in the back of the ambulance and he's not wanting to go with them, potentially. So they're just looking after him on the spot. Or hopefully going to take him home. Oh, poor bloke was going to come to Macca's, it's shut off. Wonder why. I see a lot of roads are actually blocked off. A lot of entries are actually blocked off, which is weird. I don't know what's going on. Why they'd be blocked off. We have a green light and I didn't realise. So I said before about, I thought it was raining. It wasn't, but it's definitely starting to now. So now that we've seen the bus depot in Mirrabooka Square, there's probably not a lot else to look at, but we'll do a little bit of a run around and hope it doesn't start absolutely belting on us, because I'm wearing shorts and a basketball jersey. And I have no idea how the camera or the microphone will react to rain, but I guess we may be able to find out very soon. And I also just don't know where we're going to go from here, to be honest. We're just going to go up this way and check out some streets, some Mirrabooka streets, and see what it's like up this way. I got tours on because she's just sitting there like a fool, not seeing that she had a green light. It's a good way to upset people. Ambulance. Make sure we don't jump out in front of it. Hello. Alright. Let's see what's up here. I'm going to guess not a lot, if anything. But we'll go check it out. We'll do a circle. This is going to be getting out of that sort of city kind of feel of Mirrabooka, and seeing what's up in the streets in the suburbs. It's a slight incline. Well, it's not too bad at all. So that means we'll be heading hopefully back down the incline or decline when we head back the way we came. See some nice houses, that's for sure. Certainly not a poor area, that's for sure. feel like a lot of the people that live here have probably lived here for a long time, and the value of the houses has gone up so much they just don't want to leave. Coming up on a college, Dianella Secondary College. So I guess technically we're getting out of Mirrabooka already. So obviously not a large area. We'll go check it out anyway. It's in the surroundings areas of Mirrabooka, so we'll count it. And then we'll loop around it and head back. Oh God, right in the face. So we don't get too far out of the Mirrabooka area. Definitely starting to sprinkle. So hopefully we don't get hammered on. Secondary college. I don't really even know what that means. To me, that's just high school, but maybe private. No, it's so college about it, and maybe in America it's different, but over here it's, you know, I think it's now year 7. Year 7, year 12 was high school. I don't know if it's still the same. It was when I was at school. Well, it was year 8 to year 12 when I was at school. Now it's year 7. But now they've got colleges as well, which I don't even know what makes it a college. Outside of being more expensive. I don't know what the hell that is, but that looks interesting. Some upside down looking lamp. I'm gonna guess something to do with signals, potentially television signals, radio stations, things like that. We'll have a look. I don't even know where we're going, but like I said, I have no idea where we're actually going in this trip. We are just doing some roads, some laps, and then seeing where we end up. Looks like it's raining quite heavily in the city. I can actually just see the city over the top of the trees there, and it looks like it's raining quite a lot. So there's that very interesting looking thing on the right here. What is that? What are you? I have no idea. Nothing says what it is, except for the fact that that says Telstra Yokine repeater. So it's definitely something to do with some sort of signal, like an antenna / booster type thing. Very interesting, and there's one next to it as well, in all this new built-up looking area, which is quite nice. I don't know if you want to be right next to that thing, living your entire life, but okay. Like these houses, oh my God, look at these houses. That's not what I expected to see. It's a televised court. That's definitely something to do with television. Look at these houses, oh my God. Not at all expect to see houses like this. That's beautiful. A lot of people think these modern houses are just cookie cutter, no character houses. I love them. I reckon that, like something like that looks stunning to me. They look beautiful. This whole area looks quite nice. Wow, these would be very expensive houses. It's a wildlife conservation area here too. So we've got out of sort of hustle and bustle of Mirrabooka and into, like, you know, I do quite often, you go 1 or 2 streets over and you see something completely not what you would think to see. These houses are all incredible. Cottonwood Bushland Reserve. Likely not allowed to come in here on bikes or scooters, but it doesn't say you can't. It does, however, say there's snakes. So we'll keep an eye out, but like I said, it's quite cool today, so I don't think we'll be seeing any snakes on the trail. There's also gravel and dirt and sand, which is never a good idea on a scooter, which means that we're definitely going to do it. But we'll be careful. It may be a little bumpy, so it may be shaky. Apologies for that. Hopefully it's not too bad. Ooh. How you going? Lovely people. They're on their bushwalk. I assume she saw the camera. I don't know if she's just being nice to me, but probably saw the camera. I don't know where this goes, but we'll go for a little bit longer until we figure out where we actually end up. So they do have bumps, so they probably do expect bikes and things to come through here. I just want people to be careful. Because people do walk along here, so you don't want to run into them. And also, if you're on a mountain bike, probably be right, but things like this can get hairy when you go over gravel and sand, so it's probably a good thing that they have these bumps so you can slow you down a bit. Well, yeah, it feels like this is right in the middle of the hustle and bustle, so this is very unexpected. Bit better pathway this bit, not covered in sand and dirt. But this is the sort of place that you come to, you will definitely see snakes. In Perth it gets incredibly hot, and it has been up until today really. Boiling hot, and it will go back again to mid-30s. I think we're just getting a little bit of a break today, and back up it shall go. It's nice to get those breaks though. It's not always walking out the door and you're immediately sunburnt. So this is a fair incline, this one. And surprisingly, we're still going okay. We've only got 3 bars of battery left as well, so we have to be careful there. Well, as I said before, we've been told many times to come to Mirrabooka because Mirrabooka is a place to be if you want to see some stuff, or it's dangerous and this and that. You won't leave with your scooter. And so far, I've met nothing but nice people. Yes, we saw the police and ambulance and this and that, but I feel like that was just an accident happened. Hopefully the bloke's okay. And everyone else that I've gone past, all been lovely. Said hello, give me a wave. So I think we're almost debunking another false statement about Mirrabooka being an incredibly dangerous place to come. We'll go left down here. Give the scooter a bit of a rest. Doesn't like going up those hills with me on it. Starts to want to slow down and have a rest. So we'll go down the hill and head back to the left. There's a cool little habitat area. I'm not sure what'll be in there other than snakes, probably birds. Not sure much else. Have to look it up. Okay. There's a wildlife crossing, so there must be something in here that switches size, like a wombat or bandicoot. Don't know. I forgot about that bandicoot I actually saw in Seville Grove last week. Completely forgot about that. Okay, we're back on Dianella Drive now. I believe we're heading back to where we just came, to the heartlands of Mirrabooka. Looks like there's a underpass below us. I was tempted just to go check it out. Oh, there it is. Okay, well, there it is. I'm gonna go down it. I don't know what's down here. Probably nothing. But just have a look at it, would you? Again, probably somewhere you wouldn't want to walk down at night time. I actually don't want to come back up this way because it's very steep and I will be walking it. So I'm hoping on the other end of this we get out of it comfortably. Yep, wouldn't want to come down here at night time, that's for sure. So I feel like we may be more in the Dianella part of the area rather than Mirrabooka. I just get the feeling Mirrabooka is not all that big. I'm gonna check it right here. Going through the suburb streets. These look like they're a bit older. You get to see what the older Mirrabooka, Dianella kind of area looks like. We'll address a couple of comments on some old videos. One of them I actually noticed last night, it was from a month ago, but had only just seen it last night. The comment was, "What a shit doco, waste of time." Now, not once have I ever mentioned or even potentially considered any of my videos to be a documentary on any of the areas I'm going to. It's quite simply me jumping on my scooter and recording what I see. That's it. No documentary footage about it at all. It is all real-time footage. What I see, you see. So if you're after a documentary on any of these places, this is not the channel for you. And if you're after just checking out some stuff that maybe you've lived in these areas, used to live in these areas, or considering moving to some of them, or you just don't know anything about Perth and want to see what it's like, then maybe you can get something out of the channel. Now I'm almost coming to a stop again, and this incline is very small. And I'm doing 6 kilometers an hour, so don't know what is going on here. I'm definitely getting a new scooter, just FYI, in the next few weeks, because I believe this one is faulty or just very unhappy, because I don't seem to be able to get up small hills or go very far before the battery starts dying on me. That's not ideal, especially when we're doing things like this. Because I'm just not, I've got 3 bars of battery, I've got plenty of battery, but we're not moving. And it's going to start raining very shortly, so like I said, I don't want to be stuck out here in the rain trying to get back at a very slow pace. Oh, another nice area here, and another big hill, so we're about to test out if the scooter wants to get up there or not. Majestic Noble Reserve. It's a majestic name. There's your answer. Does not want to go up the hill. It's a barely much of an incline at all. Doggy. There you go, mate. Again, everyone's just lovely around here. Except before, this feels like the older area. It does feel a bit old, except for that house there, my God. It does feel a bit older, but still some pretty impressive houses and nice area. Like they're definitely older houses, like 80s, 90s, some potentially 70s. Yeah, definitely some 70s in here. And they've definitely rebuilt a lot of them too. Starting to get a little bit heavier rain. So I guess once we've figured out where we are, we'll be able to get our way back to the car. Again, lovely. Saw me, almost apologised for cutting me off, but she didn't. She didn't know I was there, so not a problem at all. But super lovely, big smile, big wave, lovely people. All right, now we really got to figure out where we are and how we get back, because I'm not sure. I think I'm probably supposed to go left. I'm definitely supposed to go left. Let's have a look at maps. Problem is the phone is so wet. I actually don't know where we are. Oh no. Okay. All right, we're pretty close. We're pretty close, and it's definitely going to start raining heavily shortly. So we'll make our way back towards home, back towards the car rather. Yeah, as I said, this is not a documentary channel or it's supposed to be an expose or anything like that on anywhere. It's just people say that their place is more dangerous than the other, or it's just a horrible place in general, and the idea of this is so you can actually see it in your own eyes, through my eyes, and you can make up your own mind whether you think something's horrible or not. And so far what I'm seeing from Mirrabooka is not that bad, not that bad at all. Some of these houses out here are just insane, not what I expected at all for this area. I definitely feel like Dianella is the expensive area in this section, and Mirrabooka is just the outskirts suburb that gets the bad rep because it's not quite as fancy and expensive. Look at these houses, my God, I can't go up that hill because I'm just not going to risk it. But these houses up here, do you know what? Let's go. Let's risk it. We'll see if we can get up there. There's no way before it was going to let us up. How slow we were going, but it definitely feels like it's got a little bit more power back into it. So we'll see. But I just want to show you these houses up here. Oh my God. This isn't what I expected to see coming to Mirrabooka. Crazy. Very nice. And it doesn't stop. The cars, the houses, everything, just nice in general. Wow. I feel like I've stumbled on the wrong suburb. Come to the wrong place. Where's all the riffraff? Crikey. At this point, I'm definitely debunking the fact that a lot of people say Mirrabooka is way worse than Armidale. And we've showed that Armidale is really not that bad, but I mean, obviously we're in the nice part of the outskirts of Mirrabooka, or it may not even be known as Mirrabooka, but it's very close enough to be it. But this is definitely not what you would expect when you're coming out to see something that is supposed to be horrendous. definitely hit the point where the scooter wants to go backwards. But you're able to take it in your surroundings. The city of Stirling, there you go. They certainly look after this area a bit, but look at that house. Wow, wee. Crazy. To be honest, this is gold living at a place like this. These houses would be insanely expensive. Found another random pathway. Let's have a look. Seems to be a lot of little wildlife habitats in the middle of the city, middle of the suburbs. Good setups for the wildlife. Definitely saw some red-tailed cockatoos there. Didn't see much else, but good place for the wildlife to come and escape the city. It's just nice for the residents to have it in the area as well. Keep losing battery power. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm downhill and I'm losing speed, which just makes no sense. So as I was mentioning before, I am definitely getting a new scooter. And this is just more cementing in the fact that I need one. I'm doing 6 kilometers an hour on a bare incline. And even before I was going downhill and going nowhere. So I felt the power drop out, which just makes no sense. I was going all right, and all of a sudden I just felt the power just leave. This is actually very frustrating. Well, I'm sure you'll want to watch me go along at 6 kilometers an hour up this hill for a bit of distance. I'm sure you're getting a little bit bored, as I am. So I'm going to skip ahead until it decides to kick in, or we get somewhere. So I'll fast forward just so you can still see what's going on. See you shortly, hopefully. We very slowly made our way up that hill until we're pretty much almost back at Mirrabooka Square. Just crawling everywhere I go at this point. and we have 3 bars of battery still, so it doesn't make any sense. Scooter's cooked. So there's a new one on the way in about 3 weeks' time. As I said, I can't wait for that. The Max G3. Currently ride the Segway Max G2. Has been a very good scooter up to this point. But at the point now where I can barely move when I have so much battery left is just bullshit. So I clearly need a new scooter. Just walking this thing is not the whole point of having it, is it? Right, so as we start crawling towards the end of our trip, there's no point in going anywhere else because we're doing it at 7 kilometers an hour maximum. That's probably going to do it as we come back to Mirrabooka Square where the car's parked. That is Mirrabooka and surrounding area of Dianella. You can make up your own mind what you think about it. I haven't seen anything to suggest that it's a horribly bad place to be or to live or to visit. So, yeah, you can make up your own minds. Wish everywhere we went was just pure downhill. Even going full ball downhill, it's only getting up to 19 kilometers an hour. I've suddenly just got a burst of speed back, so this is frustrating. We had that issue, and speed has just kicked back in. So we can go for a bit longer. Check out the surrounding areas again. Oh, chicken rice, you know. That sounds good. In Perth, if you've ever been to a place called Chili's, that's very much what it reminded me of. Chicken and rice. That's pretty much what it is. Just chicken and rice. But I don't know why it's so good. But it is, so I reckon it's probably similar. Very tempted to actually hit it up before we head home. Take home some meals with me. I used to do that with Chili's. We go visit Chili's, get a whole bunch of meals for 50 bucks. And I'm talking for 2 people, I'd be able to get 4 meals each for 50 bucks. And they were so good. Well worth it. So I might do that before I head home. The scooter's about a bit of a second wind. Whee! Yeah, a bit of a second wind for the scooter here, so we're going to keep going. Pretty much do another lap. See if anything's changed since we got here over an hour ago. before we do a circle back to the car. Now that well, I thought the shopping centre was closing, because it is 6 o'clock, but you do have Coles, Woolies, etc. all open still. And if you're not from Perth, the suburbs shopping centres like this all close at 5:30, but then all the supermarkets all stay open till 9 p.m. Alright. So we have 2 bars of battery left, and our speeds come back. So definitely something wrong with my scooter, unfortunately, but like I said, new one soon, can't wait for that. Hopefully it'll hold up to the rigours of myself and the travel that I get up to, just going around checking places out. Also, now that the shopping centre is kind of closed, I wonder what the bus depot will be like. Everyone's getting, I don't even know where they're going. Some people will obviously be heading home from work, but I don't think other than that, most people wouldn't visit the area. There's not a lot of reason to visit. Unless fairly close for them. I've noticed a bit more of an African population around here. There's not much of an African population in Armidale at all. Armidale, Council surrounding areas, really not. It's mostly just pretty much everything but African. But I have noticed, yeah, a bit more of an African population around here. Pretty much going to get myself in a strife here, so I'm going to get myself out of here. I don't think they'll be too happy with me hanging around all the buses. Let's get out here. Big bus depot, a lot going on. Oh, it's constantly moving. Oh. Like it's just been spitting the entire time we've been here. Anyway, no real rain, no real threat of it really hammering down on us at all. Just a lot of spitting rain. Actually, I have no idea how much footage I just wasted, because apparently the SD card, I didn't even know there was an SD card in the camera, had emptied, so we're on internal storage. Hopefully we didn't lose too much of that trip just there. I just seen it pop up, so it should be right. Anyway, that is Mirrabooka. It's not a huge area, so it's pretty much the bus depot and the the shopping centre. That's about it. So that's it. Thank you all for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed the trip. See you on the next one. Please let me know where you would like me to go next. Come along and look, there's a nice little rainbow to finish off the trip. Yeah, let me know where you'd like me to go. Still got a few places to go and see, like Midlands coming up, Northbridge in the city, of course. Yeah, if you've got anywhere else that you would like me to go and check out and see if anything happens, or if it's a decent place. It could just be just a lovely place. I'm not trying to find all bad places. But yeah, let me know anyway. Make sure you chuck a like and subscribe. Tell all your friends. Thank you everybody, I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye, ta-ta.